Goeiedag and welcome, my name is Amarenske and today I will be doing a video on my favorite videos I made in 2017. This is a tag created by JDEstradawriter to highlight your favorite videos you made in 2017 in this case, or if you do it in another year, for example of 2018. Just because a lot of people don't seem to look back at the videos they made in the previous year before, but they only look forward. And even though it's already almost the end of January, I'm actually still really excited to do this. I have been ever since I got tagged near the end of December, I believe. And I will start off with my favorite video of last year. And only this one I know for sure is my fave, the rest is not in any particular order. But my fave was I believe it was 10 Frisian words similar to their English counterparts. And the reason why this is my favorite video is because I love my native language, or actually one of the two native languages, because Frisian, or more specifically Westerlauwers Fries, which is the type of Frisian we speak here in the Netherlands, in the province of Friesland, or Friesland, or however you want to look it up. I love my language, I love my culture. It's not that I'm very patriotic, I just really like it. And I enjoyed making that video, but I also still get like positive reactions on it a lot. And I was considering making it kind of a series later in this year, something like Frisian Friday, because alliteration is key. But I'm really excited to do that, but those videos take like a lot of practice and a lot of preparation. And I haven't really found it hard to put that time in yet, because I also don't really know much about how many people would look for these kinds of videos and would be interested in it for long. So if you are interested in that, and if you want to see those videos or like seeing these kinds of videos, let me know that in the comments below, so that I can see if I can make more of those videos, because I have some ideas in my head, not a lot, but I could think and come up with more of them, so that would be a lot of fun. Preparing them would be a lot of fun, so I think I will go for it anyway, but how soon depends on how many people would be interested in those videos. Then we go on with the other videos that are in no particular order, but I just wrote them down in the order I found them on my channel. One is my Evolutions book tag, because I am not only a fan of my language, but also of Pokemon, and more specifically Eevee and its evolutions. Eevee is my favorite Pokemon, and I thought making a tag based on the typings of its evolutions would be a fun thing to do. I haven't really seen anybody else do it, but I hope that will happen, and it was just a lot of fun to make, even if no one else does it. It's just fun to create a tag now and then. The same goes for my Rock Your Metalhead book tag, because I love my rock and metal music, and I had not seen a lot of bookish tags that included a lot of different rock and metal genres. I know they exist, I came across like one or two. One of them I believe was either in Norwegian or Swedish or German, and one was in Spanish. I saw only a Spanish one when I researched, but I don't understand Spanish at all, or Portuguese or Italian. So I just created an English one, which was also a lot of fun. And then we get to another language-based video, because I also did a Pronouncing Dutch 101 video, because I got a little bit frustrated with people mispronouncing Dutch, even when it is really relatively easy to find out how to pronounce names, because it's specifically author names that are unnecessarily mispronounced, which in my opinion is actually completely unnecessary, because if you look for the name of an American author, you will also look up how you pronounce it. So why not do that with a foreign author? That's actually quite respectless in my opinion. But that's why I made the video, so I could teach people a little bit about how to pronounce Dutch, which is actually my first language I spoke, even though Frisian is the first language I ever heard in my life. It's kind of strange, but I was someone who started speaking late apparently, so I by that time already had heard a lot of Dutch and started speaking quite fluently, almost directly. I don't know, stories from my parents. And then I have 2 poems here that I made, I believe, quite a while ago already, like before August. One is called Winter, and it's a depiction of depression in a poem, and one is called Impulse, which is a very, very short poem that I wrote when I was over impulse one time, or in other words, on the verge of a meltdown because of my autism. And I wrote that, and I still like the poem. I don't really know anymore like how well presented it was, but I still like the video because I like the poem or poems a lot. That's why I like those doing those things. And then in the same line of things, I have a video about my favorite metaphor in a song. And the song basically is a poem as well, but it's a metaphor about a phoenix that becomes more colorful when you let it be free and becomes more gray when you lock it down. It's a metaphor for love, but it's really, really obvious if you either can speak or understand German and just understand what the band is singing, or if you translate the text, because it includes lines like, "Let me be free and I will come back every time. Lock me down and I will suffer for your greed," or stuff like that. But it's very obviously about love, and I love the way they used a phoenix to portray it. It's done so well. At least I think it was a phoenix, because it's about a bird with red and gold feathers, which is a general depiction of a phoenix. Also, fun fact, phoenixes are actually real birds. They, of course, are not magical creatures, but there are birds with red and gold feathers that are called phoenixes. I believe they are Asian birds, which is a real fun thing I discovered quite a while ago already. It's just a little tidbit of knowledge. But I also have one review that is one of my favorite videos, which is my Carnaval review, the first actual review I uploaded. But it's also very ranty and negative. But I also think that this is one of the last times I will mention that book and possibly the review, because I've had enough of being negative about that one book. It's time to let it go. But if you want to watch it, again, check the playlist I put up above in the cards. I don't know if I had done it already, but I can do it here. And now we go on to my last 2 videos. One that has to do with cosplaying, which was Dress Up Time, a challenge I believe from the Booktubeathon where in the summer, where you had to dress up like bookish characters or a bookish character. I had so much fun with that, because I'm cosplaying characters all the time, but like my original characters, not necessarily characters from books, movies, or anime or whatever. I just come up with a character and I cosplay it myself. I find and create a costume with either clothes I have or sometimes certain things I buy for it. It's just a lot of fun and a way to creatively express myself, as was my chibi drawing plus book review of JDEstrada's Only Human. I combined them because I needed to put something as a sound behind the drawing, which was a lot of fun. And I thought, why not combine it with an extremely positive book review of a book someone I like as a writer or as a person. I like him as a person, but I also liked his book a lot. And I really liked the way the drawing turned out. It was inspired by one of my friends I cosplay with, and he liked the drawing a lot as well. He found it very cute, and it's a chibi, so it's supposed to be cute. I just had a lot of fun of doing that. Also a way to creatively express myself, and also one of my favorite videos. But I'll stop it here now. Thank you for watching. Like the video if you like this, subscribe if you want to, do the stag video if you want to. I'm curious to see what people's favorite videos of last year were that they made. And again, thank you for watching, and tot de keer!